Welcome to Marvel TLDR, the series where we break down Marvel's greatest stories so you can jump right in and read the original adventures. Today's story is Ghost Rider: Engines of Vengeance. Robbie Reyes is a young man in LA juggling high school, work as a mechanic, and taking care of his disabled younger brother Gabe. One day, a group of thugs led by a punk named Guero steal Gabe's wheelchair. Robbie tries to get the wheelchair back, but Guero's crew outnumber him and he gets beat up. Robbie decides he needs to raise enough money to get his brother a new wheelchair, and while he's at it, move to a safer neighborhood. To achieve this, Robbie steals a snazzy black muscle car from the body shop where he works, and he takes it to a drag race where the prize is $50,000. But things go wrong fast when some men with military hardware corner Robbie and riddle him with bullet holes. Robbie is left for dead, bleeding out on the street, but he doesn't die. Robbie becomes consumed in flames and turns into the Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider tears through the men who attacked him and speeds off. The next day, a cartel boss named Grumpy is informed that somebody saw his car being used in an illegal drag race. This concerns Grumpy because he was storing a bunch of stolen pink pills in the trunk. The pills were stolen from Dr. Calvin ZABO, a madman with a split personality who uses the pills to turn into the super strong and fearsome Mr. Hyde. ZABO needs those pills to take control of the Los Angeles underground, so he is ready to go to war with Grumpy for stealing them. Later, Robbie wakes up in his bed unharmed and finds the muscle car back in the shop. He takes the car out for another joyride, but comes across some of Grumpy's thugs, and they try to kill Robbie. Robbie turns into the Ghost Rider again and beats them up. Afterwards, the voice of a spirit named Eli starts talking to Robbie. Eli claims to be a man who was killed wrongfully, just like Robbie. So Eli brought Robbie back to life, gave him power, and bonded him with the car. Eli makes Robbie an offer.
Hey kid, wanna go dispense some justice?
I don't know.
Come on, it'll be fun.
I mean, I don't know, it sounds kind of unsafe.
Yeah, but you get to run around with a flaming skull and hurt bad guys.
Huh. Deal. Grumpy's gang shoots up the body shop where Robbie works and steals the car. Then, ZABO's men show up and start mowing down Grumpy's gang. Grumpy downs a fistful of pink pills and turns into a super strong, raging monster. Robbie shows up at Grumpy's place and the two start fighting. Robbie is winning at first, but Grumpy sprouts two new arms and gains the upper hands. Grumpy goes to attack ZABO himself, but ZABO turns into Mr. Hyde and easily tears Grumpy in half. ZABO's men start a shootout in Robbie's neighborhood to gain control of the entire local underworld. Gabe and his friends get caught in the crossfire, and then Robbie steps in to stop the violence. Mr. Hyde shows up and starts fighting the Ghost Rider. He decides he needs to gain an edge by downing some pink pills, but he overdoses and swells up into a freakish, grotesque balloon of muscles and body parts. Then finally, Mr. Hyde turns into weak Dr. ZABO. When Grumpy's cartel and ZABO's operation shut down, the neighborhood celebrates their fiery-headed hero. Guero and his friends think Ghost Rider's a gangster like them, and they invite him to join their gang. Ghost Rider corrects that little misconception, painfully, and then drives off into the night. Thanks for watching this video. Read the original Ghost Rider: Engines of Vengeance story on Marvel Unlimited, on the Marvel Comics app, or in graphic novel edition wherever comics are sold.